Assalamu alaikum. Uh, we are going to do the unit electrostatics, and in electrostatics, I'm going to explain the applications of electrostatic, particularly describe the application of electrostatic in inkjet printers and photocopiers. So, what is a photocopier? Photocopier, you have must have seen the photocopier. You have, while you are photostating your uh, documents or anything. So what photocopier uses electrostatic charge to produce a copy. The original, the page you want to copy, is placed into a sheet of glass. The image of this page is projected on a positively charged drum. The drum has a coating that conducts electricity when light fall on it. The part of the drum which are lit by the projected image lose their electrostatic charge when they start to conduct. The black powder, called toner, is negatively charged. The toner is attracted to the positively charged part of the drum. The drum rotates and roll against a copier paper, and the toner is transferred from the drum to the paper, making a black and white image of the original. Finally, the paper is heated, which makes the toner stick to it. This is called fixing the image. When you use a photocopier, you can feel that the copier paper is still warm. You can see this is the one of the image of the photocopier. So what's in order to understand all this, we are going to you just watch this video and see the parts of the photocopier.
A photocopy machine has following important components: a halogen lamp, a photosensitive drum, a toner or an ink drum, and a conveyor belt for loading blank papers. So here's how it works. When you place the document you want to be copied upside down on the glass and press the start button, an intense beam of light scans across the document from top to bottom. This light then gets reflected and falls on the photosensitive drum. Now here's where the magic happens. This photosensitive drum is a metal roller which is electrostatically charged by a high voltage wire called a corona wire. This metal drum is coated with a photosensitive chemical called selenium. It is a semiconductor, so it has the property to act as an insulator in dark areas, and when light falls on it, it conducts electricity. Now have a look at the document we wanted to copy. When a beam of light was scanned across the document, light got reflected from the white areas, whereas printed letters being black did not reflect any light. When this reflected light falls on the photosensitive drum, the areas of the photoconductor which was exposed to light becomes conductive and gets discharged, whereas the area of the drum which was not exposed to light remains negatively charged. Thus we get an electrical shadow of the page on the photosensitive drum. Further, as the photosensitive drum rotates, it carries this electrical shadow towards the toner. The toner is a positively charged, so the toner particle sticks to the electrical shadow which is negatively charged. Thus, an inked image of the document is formed on the drum. Then, a blank sheet of paper is fed up from the hopper. As it moves along, the paper is given a strong electrical charge. Thus, the toner image is transferred from the surface of the drum onto a piece of paper. This paper then passes through two hot rollers. The heat and pressure from the rollers permanently fuses the toner particles on the paper. And thanks to these rollers, the final copy feels so warm and soothing. So there you go. Now you know how a photocopy machine works.
So this all must be clear to you how this photocopier work and how we got a photo stat of any document, and where how electrostatic is applicable on this. There is another application of the electrostatics, that is inkjet printers. Inkjet printers are the that forms an image by using electromagnetic fields to guide electrically charged ink streams onto the page. An inkjet printer is a computer peripheral that produces hard copy by spraying ink onto the paper. In the inkjet printer mechanism, the printer head has several tiny nozzles and they are filled with different colors. They are called jets. As the paper moves past the printer head, the nozzle spray ink onto them, forming the characters and the image. So, how this works? Electrostatic charge used in on inkjet printer. The inkjet printer uses electrostatic charge to direct the tiny ink droplets to the correct place on the page. Colored ink is passed through a very small hole called a nozzle, which separates the ink into many tiny droplets, and these tiny droplets are given an electrostatic charge. The direction in which the charged ink droplets move can be controlled by electrically charged metal plates. A voltage on the plate means that the charged ink droplets will be attracted to one plate and repelled by the other. So the in this picture below you can see the ink droplets. This is the ink nozzle, and the ink is coming out of the this nozzle, and it is charged over here. If it is positively charged, it moves towards the negative side, because negative and positive attract each other and will be repelled by the positive side. And this is the paper on which these ink droplets are attracted to it. This is how it works. By controlling the voltage, these two plates, the voltage is connected to these two plates. By controlling the voltage on the plate, a particular ink drop can be precisely positioned on the paper. There are many nozzles. The final picture is made from a very large number of colored ink droplets, each in exactly the right place for the image. So this paper moves on, and we got the ink droplets at the precise place. So how it works is, again you can see this. This is your uh, the internal main parts of the inkjet printers. Now what is over here? This is the ink reservoir. The ink is in this ink reservoir, and the ink is then, this pump is used just to suck ink from this, and from the ink reservoir it goes to this pump, and the pump send it to a ink nozzle, that is piezoelectric city. The piezoelectric crystal is there. That piezoelectric crystal, when it is stressed, it produces voltage. It start conducting and it creates a voltage on it. And over here, the ink is converted into these tiny droplets, and these droplets, they are charged through the charging tunnel, and these are the two deflection plate. This is the positive, and one, which one is positive and negative. These droplet will attract it. The unlike charges attract each other. If the charges are droplets are positive and this plate is negative, the droplets will be attracted in this direction. And if this plate is uh, negative, the ink droplets are positive, so they will be attracted towards this side. So this is how, and if there is no charge on them, only it will pass undeflected, and this in front of it is the piece of the paper. So many nozzles are there, and uh, on the there but they form the image over here and on the paper, and this movement of the paper, this reflecting plate controls the path of the charge, and uh, they are stuck to the paper. And if there is a leftover, uh, ink droplets that do not go to this page. This is the gutter. These ink droplets fall over there, and from there it goes again to the ink reservoir to be reused. You can see, so these are the different parts of the uh, inkjet printers. So over here, this is the charging tunnel. Over here, these droplets when go, uh, they are charged, and this is how they make an image on the paper plate, on the paper. So this is the schematic diagram of this. Uh, Again, that ink reservoir sucks the ink. It goes to the pump, and pump sends it to the ink nozzle. Ink nozzle, over here they are tiny droplets of the ink are formed, and it is made to pass through the charging tunnel where these droplets are charged, and then these droplets are sent, and these deflecting plates, this deflecting plate controls the path of the uh, path of the charged droplets, and wherever the image is formed, they are directing it to on the paper, and the paper is moved here and moved in this direction, so that the proper character, proper image, uh, proper image of the document is made over here. So if there is if the ink droplets do not reach this, they are this is the called the gutter. They just fall on the gutter, and from there they are going return this leftover ink is again returned to the ink reservoir, and it is reused. So that is how the this is the basic principle, basic structure, basic of your inkjet printer. So uh, Allah Hafiz, and thank you very much.